Hello, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hope you enjoyed your 4th. Hope everybody still has all their fingers, all their toes. How's it going, Chimera?
Good. I'm just going a little deaf from your intro.
Well, these things happen, you know. Were you not out last night? Did you not hear all that popping and shit?
No, it was actually fairly quiet, funny enough.
It was not quiet around here.
Apparently, I was surrounded by commie bastards who don't, blow off fireworks.
That could be. Yeah, actually, it's surprising. I woke up today, I was expecting to read all kinds of articles about people losing appendages. But I didn't see any of that this year, even though I saw more firework activity in the neighborhood than usual.
Well, they probably lost their arms and legs last year.
Oh, yeah, man. So what's going on? You still got SOS Onslaught in demand?
Yep.
And you're launching something new.
Yeah, I have a mailing list, not a newsletter, a mailing list. I fucked that up. Apparently, when I was telling people I had a newsletter, they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm like, oh. And apparently someone told me, oh, that's not what a newsletter is. This is a mailing list or a pre-launch page. And I'm like, I have like this, I'm like half retarded. And so like I'm retarded, but then I'm smart enough to know how retarded I am. And I fix my mistakes.
I understand that makes some retarded people even angrier when they understand that they're retarded but can't do anything about it. Is that true?
Yes. Oh, and then it doesn't end there. I think I told you with this. I didn't have an image for the pre-launch card or whatever, so it wasn't even showing up on the trending part of Indiegogo. Someone had to tell me that as well. So I added it. Now it's on Indiegogo. You can find it.
Good. Yeah, I believe mailing list and or pre-launch page is the accepted vernacular for, for this type of thing.
I was saying newsletter, and everyone's like, okay. They just ignored me, and I'm like, what?
I just clicked the link, and I said, oh, okay, he needs a mailing list.
Oh.
We got David Porter in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. He says, wonderful, lazy Sunday. Hot as a microwave set for hours. Yeah, it's hot as hell outside. It's not comfortable. Dissatisfied converts in the house. Good to see you, man. He says, actually caught this one on time. Good, man. Glad to have you here. Hakeem Amir's in the house. What's up, my man? He's going to be launching a book shortly as well called Bad Blood. Keep an eye out for that. He's also going to have some artwork in Sunsworn, visual companion. Awesome dude. Very, very great addition to Comicsgate. Good to have you, man. Johnny Cage is in the house. What's up? He says, they say ignorance is bliss. Yeah, generally. Generally, Johnny Cage is also a great artist as well.
Oh,
in case you're unaware. Luthar D is in the house too. Hell, man, good to see you, brother. Yeah, we're just talking about SOS Volume 2, which will be launching shortly. The mailing list is up, so sign up for that. The link's in the description. You want to tell us a little bit about what's going on in Volume 2, or
sure.
maybe hit us up with some prequel knowledge before we do that.
Sure.
Like Volume 1 to Onslaught to Volume 2.
Yeah, it's a lot of campaigns this year. SOS Volume 1 was originally a 4-issue miniseries about 3 former super soldiers during World War II. And 75 years later, they come out of retirement to face off against these monsters from a dimension called the Abyss. And so they start a monster hunting business. So it's essentially Ghostbusters meets Spawn. And this is the direct sequel. Onslaught was a spin-off. By a different artist, and that's still in demand. I should be shipping that in 2 to 3 weeks. I'm still revising some print files.
Awesome, man. I'll tell you what, as you're describing, I'm just going to go through some artwork here on Onslaught so I can get an idea in case they're unaware.
Yeah, you can actually pick up Volume 1 on there. That's a feature tier, and the cover's by Simon Bisley, who did the painting.
And the painting's still available as well, right?
Yeah, you can actually buy it. It's $2,000, which is not as expensive as the Diaz Brothers Simon Bisley cover. Wink, wink.
Nod with a nod.
Yeah, so it's this Onslaught is just a standalone story, and it just focuses on 2 of the characters from the main series, and they take on a disfigured mob boss back in the 90s, and he hires a bunch of supernatural assassins to go after the 2. Basically, just a bunch of action and good comedy, black comedy.
Yeah, there's definitely some good dark comedy in these books. So they got into a bunch of trouble in Volume 1.
Yep.
And found out some things about themselves. How are we going to be starting off in Volume 2, if you want to share that?
Sure. They encounter actually aliens in Volume 2. I'll show some artwork. How do I do it? Share screen. All right.
Cool, man. We got Wookiee Supremacy, who is now 6 baby Wookiees in the house. Good to see you, man. He says, get with the gays agenda or get left with the dead. I endorse that statement.
Let me know if you can see this.
I can. One moment. Got In a Disguise in the house. What is up, In a Disguise? Good to see you. No longer Lady In a Disguise. What happened? Addison's in the house. No longer Addis 919. A lot of name addendums here. This is wonder if Canales is watching the Barca game. I don't know. Canales may or may not pop in. We'll see.
Alrighty. So here's the cover by Kim Jacinto, who works at Marvel. I found out about him from reading Savage Avengers, and so I really liked his art. And it's not cartoony per se, but it's very sharp, and it's a bit similar to Canales' style.
Yeah, I do. I like that artwork.
So yeah, they actually don't face demons at all in Volume 2. They take on aliens. So they're in a spaceship, and they deal with some armored guards from a planet called Ventron.
I'm interested to see how these guys adapt to space life.
Yeah, I will be making fun of Star Trek in this, so look forward to that. And originally in Volume 1, it was just the 3 brothers, so I added the 2 supporting characters from the series, Peter, the scientist, and Vigilante. He's basically Wolverine and Punisher. He has no supernatural abilities. He's just a badass in body armor.
And he's one of the featured characters in Onslaught, right?
Yep, that's all about him, actually. You learn more about his origins.
Nice.
And here's some art by Canales, and the lettering is by Eric Weathers, so we can actually save like a month of time. And Canales kept saying, yeah, he had me locked up in a basement like a Vietnamese, sweatshop. And I'm like, oh, okay, I hear you. And so we'll have the letter. I lightened his workload with Eric doing the letters. And so this is basically a recap in Volume 2. In case you don't want to buy Volume 1, this basically catches you up. Ancient Rome, World War II, and then present day.
Excellent. So not only do you care about customer service, you also care about the comfort of your employees. That's nice.
For the most part, by Canales, but for the most part.
It's good to see Canales back.
Yeah, and this is the planet Ventron, and they get basically taken captive, and they have these little power collars you see in like DC and Marvel that inhibits their powers, and they're basically forced to fight to the death in this ring.
Are they fighting each other? Or are they fighting aliens?
Yeah, they're fighting aliens, and
Nice.
I literally just put aliens in the audience, and Canales really designed the hell out of all these guys, except this one. This one's basically Chewbacca. You can tell. But,
Are you sure it's not 6 baby Wookiees in a trench coat?
And then we get some Lovecraftian. Like, yeah, this looks like heavy metal stuff. If you ever seen that movie.
Yeah.
And then there'll be an ash can. Is
that a protester in the crowd there?
Oh, if I know.
Oh, wait, he's not beating anyone with a pipe. No, it must just be a fan.
Possibly. And that's all I'm going to show. We'll talk about that. But basically, Yeah, there's only two brothers. The mutated brother, he basically got shot out of an airlock in space, but he's still alive, so he'll reappear later. He was mouthing off to the alien. He called it a space midget, and he basically got shot out of an airlock. And
Now, somehow none of that surprises me.
yeah, and the best part about my characters, they're basically immortal. So he literally like burns up on like entry to a planet, and he survives. Yeah, and so with these power callers, they still have some of their power, but they take on these aliens. And I don't have the pages yet, but you'll see they unlocks the oldest brother Megas unlocks a new power when he becomes enraged, and so that'll be a hint at their origins. And I'll show off the bookmark. One of the stretch goals is you get a bookmark, $4,000 by Kane and White, and here it is.
Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah, so Megas basically learns how to transform into a utopian, which is the race of monsters called.
Nice.
They go
did Kanan color that as well?
Kid Icarus is the colorist. I think he did the colors for Brand.
Very cool. I like that.
Yeah, and it's more Devil Horn, but basically, yeah. In Volume 1, I'll just spoil it. Their father is the Demon King, Abyss. They don't know it quite yet, but it's pretty easy to figure out they're not totally human when Megas transforms in the book. And so it does kind of look like the Man-Bat from Batman, which was one of my favorite villains. So,
yeah, man, that's pretty bitchin'. We got Pale Rider in the house. What's up, man? He says, "Fuck yeah, woohoo! Second drunk in progress. Nice." David Porter says, "Reminds me of heavy metal."
Yep.
Cool beans. 6 Baby Wookiees in a Trench Coat has a very important question here. He says, "Does it have a strong, independent male role model that my child can look up to? Because Squirrel Girl just keep on telling my kid to play with his butthole."
Okay. I'll address the former part. My characters are kind of dickheads. So no, there are no male role models in this. They're all kind of dickheads.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I think that's kind of right up Wookiee Supremacy's alley.
There you go.
Not saying he's a dickhead, but he's kind of a dickhead.
Okay.
A fun dickhead, you know, like me. So I think he's going to take that as a yes, actually, on that answer.
Yeah, and I'll be keeping everything at $15, because this will be like a shorter book. It'll be about 54, 55 pages. Yeah, and so if you sign up, you get an exclusive trading card. I'll announce the artist when I get the art finished. But if you sign up, you get a first look at who the artist is and what the trading card looks like.
Cool, man. Yeah, I mean, there's no harm in signing up for a campaign. It doesn't obligate you to buy anything. But yeah, if you do sign up, make sure that you confirm that sign up in your email. Otherwise, it won't go through. So I know that happens to a lot of people. They're like, "Oh, I signed up. I don't know why I didn't get the updates, or why I didn't get the secret tier, or whatever comes with it." That's why, because you got to follow up and make sure you confirm that email.
Yep. And sometimes there are misspellings. I'll notice in my files, the email's like misspelled, so you will miss out. So make sure that's correct. And
yeah, man. Supremacy says, "How flattering." Well, I try. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to boost your self-esteem. Make sure you know that you're worth something, and you're always welcome here in the gays community. David Porter says, "Yeah." Johnny Cage says, "Red attracts dickheads. That's how you get to be one of his mods." That's correct.
Let me check.
Johnny knows what's up.
Let me check if I'm one of your mods.
I honestly don't know. Rotten Glory says, "Chimera talking on a live stream is like catching a rare, nearly extinct animal on camera."
Sweet.
Well, there you have it. David Porter says, "Any particular reason you didn't use Kickstarter?"
Yeah, I don't really like their format. Like everything is like a pledge, and it's just easier to have perks. I think they take 7%. Indiegogo only takes 5%. And I just really don't like anything that has a trust and safety council. It just irks me. Especially when they have like literally blue hair. That really scares me.
Yeah. I I don't care for the way Kickstarter operates. But honestly, there's some formats that are definitely better to go with Kickstarter, like board games, that kind of stuff. They seem to do a lot better on Kickstarter for whatever reason. I think a lot of the indie board game enthusiasts just look there for that stuff. Some of them do well on Indiegogo too, but I don't know. I mean, there's been a lot of no Kickstarter stuff going on, mainly because of their politics, and I get that. But I've also seen some people kind of turn a blind eye when it suits them. So
Yeah.
I just say do what you want. Do what is going to help you sell your product the best.
I don't even think Kickstarter has newsletters. Can you do a newsletter on there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, and I think they close after the 2 months or however long you're open. So like with Indiegogo, it's in demand, so it's basically a store. So
Yeah, I don't. Well, Kickstarter doesn't have an in demand, do they?
no,
I think there's some weird way that you can link your Indiegogo in demand store to your Kickstarter, I believe. But I don't know. I don't know the specifics of that. So I've never really dealt with Kickstarter. But yeah, I'm not sure. Wookie says Lola pressured you into making me a mod. Yeah, I think I kind of remember that. I get a lot of pressure. Also says I'm glad you cave like wet cardboard. It's probably directed at me. Pale Rider says MySpace is great. A couple, what was it, like a year or two ago, they were saying MySpace was going to make a big comeback. Never happened.
what? Like, why would you think that? It's like, isn't it some music place or something? What the hell?
That's how it started out, but then it basically became like the I don't know, the precursor to Facebook. It just kind of turned into a social site.
Yeah.
But I think most people who use it now, if anybody uses it, uses it for the music. I don't know. There's a MySpace page out there somewhere with my name on it, but I'll be damned if I even remember how to get to it.
Yeah, mine is up, but I used a fake name when I was about 17. So
yeah, this was years and years ago. Got Lewis Michael in the house. What's up, man? He says, hey, here's the party crasher. Purdy crasher. Are you the Purdy crasher?
the purdy, like a purdy girl or a purdy,
like a purdy mouth. David Porter says Indiegogo is the only way to go. Yeah, like I said, everybody's got their preferences, man. Do what you want, back who you want.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know. That's just where I'm kind of at this point. Like whatever you got to do to get your stuff out there, I say do it. And if somebody doesn't like that, then they're not obligated to back it. So
yeah,
do what makes you feel good.
And we were kind of talking about this before the show, but basically, I'm going to be experimenting with Etsy, which is what Kyung Lee uses for Battle Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be putting up one of my books, Argonaut, on there. It'll be like remastered, and it'll be black and white, kind of like, and it'll be toned, so it'll be kind of like a 80s, 90s black indie comic. So I'll be putting that up on Etsy and see, if I can grow an audience over there.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said before the show, I would love to see more of these books just kind of out there. Like if you can, I don't know, put them on like Etsy or any store. Just open up a store. I think some people even go to Amazon afterwards. The only thing I would caution is just make sure that the book that you're putting out through Indiegogo is the best. Like don't repeat that quality if the price lowers when you're going somewhere else or something like that. Just make sure that your Indiegogo books are special and that you don't piss people off because they could have just gotten it cheaper somewhere else.
Yeah, I probably won't have SOS on Etsy, but if I did, I would take out the bonus material. You wouldn't get any trading cards, and I'd use a different cover. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Wookie says, joke's on you. I already peed in the punch bowl.
All right.
I'm not surprised. And this guy says, combine MySpace and Facebook. Jingle can come on my face.
What the hell kind of audience do you have?
The best kind. Johnny Cage says, MySpace, you're all boomers.
Yeah, I remember that was huge back in like 2006, 2007-ish, but then Facebook came along.
Yeah, it had its day. I think its day is pretty much done. Wookie says, I still play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego on floppy disk. I remember that too, sadly. That was a big thing in school. Maybe not for you.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I know what a floppy disk is, but
yeah, that was the thing, man. When these things first came out, it was just they were all the rave, you know. And then the hard disks came out, and they're like, "Fuck that floppy disk." Then online came about. AOL became a thing, and before you know it, here we are. You know, when a 1 gigabyte hard drive computer used to be the shit, now it's literally shit. Come a long way. Pale Raider says, I'm not a boomer, but I do have a boom box and a big old piece of cardboard. Nice. Snowdub, what's up, man? Thanks for the $2, man. He says, Hail Gaze Agenda. How do you, sir? Yeah, Snowdub's been really working on his channel lately. So if you guys aren't subscribed, go on over and subscribe to Snowdub Music and Entertainment. Snowdub, I think you're a mod. You can throw your link in the description there or in the comments. Rotten Glory says, you should call SOS the sauce. You're welcome. What do you think of that?
The sauce for what? I mean, like, okay.
Yeah, we'll just leave that there. And it says, what about Friendster? Holy shit. I remember hearing the word Friendster. I've never had a Friendster. I don't even really know what it is. Do you know anything about Friendster?
That rings a bell. What is that? What is that?
I have no idea. I'm not sure if it's a social media website or I really don't even know. I just remember hearing the name Friendster floating around for about 5 minutes.
Okay, it's apparently a precursor to MySpace. It was founded in 2002. Okay. That sounds really gay.
Yeah, that would explain it. Yeah, thank you, Snow. In a Disguise says, can you still get Volume 1? Yes, it's available on the Onslaught campaign right now. Still in demand. Link for that is also in the description. Wookie says, my older sister is a boomer, and the stereotypes are right. I think they're right, actually, for a lot of people who aren't even boomers. I think most people that are being called boomers aren't actually boomers. They're like a generation or two behind. They're just stupid when it comes to technology. Rat10 Glory says, just when you're audibly talking about it.
The sauce. Okay, I'll try that.
Give it a shot.
Alrighty.
Throw us a line real quick.
For what?
For the sauce.
Yeah, I'm a slow writer. It takes me a while, so I'll get back to you next week. Okay.
That writer says the cardboard is for breakdancing, you youngins. Oh, shit. We didn't have a lot of breakdancers around here, but I've always been kind of in the country, so that's probably why.
I should mention Volume 1 will be remastered because I had no idea what I was doing. So there'll be like a different back cover, so it looks more professional. It won't be like Chimera Comics, like blown up. It'll be like a legitimate back cover you see of like a regular trade.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably take out some bonus material, so because this is the second printing, and then I will have colors by Farah, who does colors for College of the Dead and Battle Brick Road. She'll be doing like the colors for the interior covers.
Oh, cool. She's good.
Yeah, so it'll look really good.
Very sweet. We got Bogdan Digital Art in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Johnny Cage dropping these links in the chat. Thank you, my man. Wookie says, thing is, I can change my own oil. Yeah. That is important. Although I did kind of get pissed off because I've been changing my own oil for some time. And, the prices just keep creeping up and up and up. It's almost not even worth it to change your own oil anymore because you can pay just as much and have somebody do it for you while you become a lazy dick and sit there,
Yeah, well, people really sacrifice a lot just for comfort. I think that's the thing to look forward to in the future. People will be sacrificing more and more just to be comfortable.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of that already, honestly.
Yep. That would explain why everyone's a fat fuck nowadays.
Yes. Fender Fire's in the house. What's up, man? He says, hail to you, sir. He says kids are stupid. They can be. It depends. So yeah, sign up for this SOS Volume 2 mailing list. Volume 1 was good. I have it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, he's got lots of good dark comedy in there. Just some really stupid situations, but stupid in a good way. You know what I mean?
I'm searching for like a negative review. Like everyone just tells me, yeah, the pacing was good. Oh, the characters fleshed out. Yeah, yeah, no, like shit on it. Please tell me what I did wrong. Like, tell me. I only had like one mixed review, one of my digital backers, and so I had Canales reach out to her, and so she edited the scripts for Volume 2. You know, so
Gotcha.
yeah,
I did not really see a problem.
I don't know. Read Volume 1 and shit on it, please. Roast me. Remember,
I mean, I can dig deep if you like.
Yes, please. Like, remember when Zach had Jawbreakers, the original, before Lost Souls, he had the original book 1 roasted. That thing was fucking awful. I mean, it was
Didn't hear a lot of good things about it, but Snowdove says my car is too low to the ground to change my own oil, but I did when I had a truck. That's what ramps are for. Oh man. Yeah, not a lot of people have that shit anymore in their garage. You know, it used to be back in the day, everybody had ramps in their garage. They had oil pans. You know, they had everything required to do every job themselves. Nobody has that shit anymore.
No, I was like walking my dog today. It was only 85. I'm kind of used to the heat by now. And so it was like 85 degrees and I was just like sweating and I'm like, I'm fat as fuck. And like, I haven't been to the gym in weeks because of COVID. And I was just thinking, is this what people like 100 years ago did? No, they were in better shape. You know, I was just thinking, and then like 200 years and then the American Revolution, George Washington and his men went on Christmas to go kill people in ice cold weather. And now I can barely walk a dog for like 5 minutes without like
right. Well, that's conditioning, man. Yeah, see, here you go. He's got ramps. He's just too lazy. No, but that's for real, man. We are being conditioned to be bitches. Honestly, I mean, I grew up without air conditioning. I didn't know what a fucking air conditioner felt like until I was in my 20s. And now, like, I can't survive without one. Are you kidding me? It's a little ridiculous. Yeah, what we come from and what we've come to. I think we've all been a little bitch made over the years. Pale Rider says Bianca fights the zombies will give it to you straight if you need someone to tell you what's wrong with your writing. Yeah, he's right. Bianca absolutely will.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Bianca's a straight shooter. A lot of people don't like him because he just kind of speaks his mind. But you know, a lot of people labeled him anti, but he's definitely not anti. He's just an honest guy. He likes what he likes. He doesn't like what he doesn't like. When he sees bullshit, he calls it out, and I think that's pretty much it. That's something to be admired, not pissed on. That's just my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of know him a little bit, but I haven't really spoken to him.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He shows up in the chat. Well, he used to a good bit.
Yeah, I feel like an anti you would be able to spot that immediately because they can't form coherent thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. An anti is just going to find a way to form a negative opinion, you know, whereas Bianca just sometimes has genuinely negative opinions, and we all do. We just don't share them.
Yeah, there was some anti violence today with Nasser shitting on Smiller's book, The Magapeds 7 or whatever it's called.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It kind of looks like a dumb book, but so did Tim Lim's books. So I don't really, yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of surprised he's raised 12 grand. That's amazing.
Oh, I have not even looked at it, not once. That's how interested I am.
That fucking Dean Cain thing, that happened so like perfectly. Tom King shit on Dean Cain, and then the next day Miller releases the book, and I think Dean Cain is Superman in it, or he's a character in it. I'm like, motherfucker, Tom King, you fucked us once again.
Wiki says, really? Y'all are soft? I mean, I feel like I've gotten soft compared to what I used to be. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not gonna lie.
It was really upsetting. I was finally in the mode at the gym, and then COVID happened, and I'm like, no, you have to work from home. Okay, I'll just go to the gym. No, gym's closed. Well, okay, I'll just order McDonald's and be a fat fuck. I've been eating IHOP. Like IHOP will deliver to you with Uber
Oh
Eats.
shit.
And I'm like, fuck. I've been eating chocolate pancakes and the turkey sandwiches, and I'm like, stop giving me food. Well, sir, stop buying it. Well, no, I don't want to.
Yeah. You know what? I gave up on IHOP when they got rid of their bacon, egg, and cheeseburger. That really pissed me off.
I don't know. I mean, if there was like a way to order something and have it shoved in my mouth like with a robotic arm, I'm pretty sure I would buy it. Like if I didn't have to get up.
Yes, we are on our way to the world of Wally. And a disguise says he reads over writing. I'm not sure what that means. Fender Fire says, I swear. E said Bianca was a girl before. Could be wrong, just being honest. No, man, he's got a channel. He does videos. It's definitely a dude. If that's a chick,
I've seen his arms. They're pretty hairy.
Wiki says the only thing that's softened over the years is that I smoke a lot, so I don't hit people as much. Well, I mean, I smoke a lot too, but I still feel like I'm somewhat pathetic as compared to my younger days. Hellrider says, I think a few of us thought Bianca was a chick for a while. Yeah, I thought Bianca was a chick for the longest time just because of the name. But, you know, once you hear the dude speak, it kind of puts that to rest. Yes, and this guy confirms he is not a woman. Fender Fire says Tom Shippey is very much greater than Tom King.
Fucking anybody would be better than Tom King.
I think my cat is a better writer than Tom.
How the fuck do you fuck? I mean, I can understand you fucking up Mr. Miracle because no one cares who that is. But how the fuck do you fuck up Batman? I could write Batman better.
Well, he demonstrated how you fuck up Batman.
But how do you like show Batman and Catwoman doing Pilates like on the fucking beach? You piece of shit.
All you have to do is introduce feels, and you can fuck up anything.
You know, I'm not really much of a DC guy. I just like the atmosphere, but the only character I really care about is Batman and like the Batman family.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I've never been a huge DC guy until Marvel really started becoming the Marvel that it is. Then I tried DC for a while. I was like, oh, well, they're not really doing much better. So
yeah, Marvel, the whole mainstream is like burning down. Everybody's revealing to be either pieces of shit or rapists, which is amazing. But
and of course you got certain ones also jumping on that, taking advantage of the situation and making sure that now everybody's a rapist, not just the rapists who are actually rapists.
Yeah, and so you'd be surprised that Marvel actually puts out some good books. I'm reading Cosmic Ghost Rider and Conan, and I'm gonna pick up Jason Aaron's Conan run. So I'm actually switching to Marvel. Fuck DC, because I think Scott Lobdell he's quitting Red Hood after issue 50, and I'm like, you piece of shit. That was literally the only DC title I was reading.
I'm not currently reading any mainstream titles. I'm not ashamed to say it.
I was picking up Dark Horse. I remember, so all my I'm pretty sure Marvel is going to decanonize all the Dark Horse, Alien, and Predator books, so that all the books I have are fucking useless right now. Apparently.
Oh, good. That's what we need, another reboot. Pale Rider says, damn, this dude lazy. Can't even pick up his food without a ribbit.
I'm just saying, if there was an app that I could press and food from IHOP was delivered to my mouth without me doing anything, I guarantee that shit would be gangbusters.
Wiki says, no robotic arms going anywhere near any of my orifices. No, no, no. I can agree with that sentiment. Pale Rider says, I've been so aggravated with people, I gave my key to the gun safe to my wife. Oh, shit. Fender Fire says Kevin Smith's Batman cacophony was probably the last thing he did, and I actually liked.
That dude is a crybaby.
Kevin Smith, what the fuck happened to that guy?
I compared him to that Eric Butts dude that was crying over Star Wars, and they should Eric Butts should cry react to Kevin Smith crying and call it cryception.
You don't want a Butts react?
I will admit, like, I'm surprised that Eric Butts dude held it together, because if the whole internet was like mocking me over crying, I'd probably for a soy boy, he showed restraint, which was kind of amazing.
Yeah, and Kevin Smith is showing less and less. Like, he's always been a bit of a soy boy, but man, as the years progress, It just gets worse and worse. Like, I got zero respect for that guy anymore.
Yeah, he just says everything is great. So like, oh, Flash is great. I'm like, no, it's not. It's fucking terrible. Oh, this is great. He just says everything is great. I'm like, fuck you.
I think at some point he figured out that he can get that cry react, to get people to watch. So he just does it all the time now.
I thought the cry was real because he was on Joe Rogan a few years back and he was crying over his dog. And I'm like, well, that's normal. But then I saw, oh, he's crying to everything. Oh, okay.
Well, maybe it is normal for him. I guess that's what it's like being a bitch.
Probably.
Johnny Cage says instead of giving Batman IHOP food, King gave him soy. Yes. Fender Fire said Smith's a turd now. Yes. Absolute turd. In a disguise says we keep them loaded around here, pal. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got a loaded gun in every room in the house. Angus Reviews in the house. What's up, man? What's up, Black Man? That's Black Angus Reviews. Good to see you, brother.
I just realized my gun is upstairs, and every time I walk up the stairs, I'm out of energy. So if someone's trying to kill me, I'll just be like halfway across, and I'll probably have a heart attack. Oh, I can't get to the gun. I need to shoot you.
Maybe just move it down. Just keep it with you. I mean, you can do that. Just move it as you move.
Yeah, but I probably won't be able to squeeze the trigger with the diabetes fingers.
Damn, man. You're not that far gone, are you?
No, but I will be if because I eat Chipotle too. And yeah. They need to open up everything so I can go back to work and stop ordering food online.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I think we're heading for another shutdown, though. So yay for that. Angus says, did someone say orifices? Of course. Yes, Wookie said orifices, but he said no. So I know that's a word you don't like to hear when it comes to orifices. Pale Rider says, I'm reading Ed Greenwood while I wait on Sunsmart. Good, man. That's a good choice. Ed Greenwood writes some good stuff. Let's see. Just catching up on the chat here. Fenrir Fire says, yeah, Smith was better back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Yes, that's when he was decent.
Yeah.
He's just, he can't stand the guy anymore.
Yeah, I loved Mallrats and Clerks. And then I think Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back is when his, like, that was like the peak. And then everything else, like Red State, was trash.
Yeah, that was it. You're absolutely right. That was the tipping point. Everything after Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was pretty much garbage. Yeah. Clerks 2 was all right, though.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that. We got Adam Manetta in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. He says Smith's wife laces his weed with estrogen. That could be it.
Yeah.
Could be it. Maybe his potatoes. He's on like an all-potato diet, isn't he? Since the heart attack. In a disguise says it was him losing all that weight. It also lowered his IQ. Someone else suggested that. We're talking about Kevin Smith on a stream before, like last week, I think.
He looks like his skin is loose. Like it just like it's like some alien wearing human flesh, like from Men in Black.
Yeah, because he lost that shit fast. That's probably why.
What is whatever his name is, Vincent Stefano, the guy that played Kingpin. He was in Men in Black, and he played the alien farmer. And he basically just looks like he has loose skin. That's what Kevin Smith looks like. He looks like an alien wearing very loose skin.
I would say Kevin Smith actually looks worse, though. Angus says, he says, guns when the black man comments. No, it just worked out that way, man. Gun lives matter. We got Rosetta in the house. What's up? Good to see you. She says, hey, gays, how you doing? And it says, Chimera, get one of those motorized chairs that will take you up the stairs. There you go.
The one the old people have.
I got to tell you, that was one of my favorite scenes in the movie Up. It's just the combination of that music and that, that motorized lift. It just cracks me up every time to this day. I cannot watch that scene without cracking the fuck up. She also says, get rid of that avatar.
No, that's the point of it. It irritates. Like when I had it, like Vinny gets irritated. Bears on Wenger's stream gets irritated. That's the whole point. I'll try something else.
He lives to irritate you. Johnny Cage says that's some trigger discipline if you can't even fit your finger in there.
Like not right now, but I will have like Cecil's butcher's hands in a few weeks. This beer virus. I realize I've been saying the actual word. This beer virus shit needs to stop.
I think we're allowed to say the word now. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Who
okay.
knows? Shit changes every day. Angus says Chasing Amy is SJW trash. Yes, it certainly is.
Well, it did prove that lesbians aren't real, which I liked. So,
Well, I mean, well, it's a movie, so I wouldn't say it proved anything. However, I have, in fact, proved that in real life.
yes.
Several lesbian notches on the goalpost there. But yeah, as Lola says, every woman likes dick.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
all a shit. It's all a shit test.
It is.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lola, she's in the house. What's up, Lola? She says they lose weight but gain a vagina.
She's the expert. I guess we should trust her.
She is. Fenrir Fire says Smith turned into Adam Sandler's character from the movie Click. Oh God, yeah, kind of.
What happened to him? He just doesn't care. Like, I can understand if you do passion projects, like with what Zach is doing with his recent comics, but it seems like Adam Sandler just stopped caring 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
I think that's because that's right around the time he got all those Netflix deals. So,
okay.
Maybe it was a little bit after that, but yeah, when he was signed on to Netflix, I think he signed on for like 6 initially, and then it just kept going up and up. And I guess once you have something set in stone, you don't really have to give a shit. Snowdub says just had a burger, actually. Good. I had a burger earlier. I like burgers. Yeah, this guy says, Lola, hey, you chicky poo. I just wanted to say that out loud. You want to say it, Chimera?
No.
Everybody's saying hi to Lola. We don't matter anymore. Lola, you have the link if you want to come in. You're more than welcome. Angus says Corona is fake news.
Oh, he said it.
He said it. Came right out and said it.
He said the C word. The other C word.
Wookie says lesbianism is just bullshit posturing. Well, I think some people are genuinely curious, and at some point they may actually believe that. But yeah, I don't know. It's been my experience that it's not too easy to turn them around.
My experience, they either hate men or they had some issues when they were younger, and that's why they quote unquote became lesbians. But it's all bullshit. I proved it in college.
Yeah, issues is a big thing. A lot of daddy issues. Like Angus says, dude, Uncut Gems was too long but pretty good. I've never seen Uncut Gems. Have you?
Oh no, I have no idea what that is.
Yep, sorry guys, no idea.
Oh.
Yeah, Michael Brent in the house. What's up, man? He says, wonder what Jim Carrey is doing. Oh God, he's probably diddling himself looking at Emma Stone. He says, would love to see him play as Freakazoid.
Well, I mean, Emma Stone is good looking though. Like if he were doing it to what's that fat bitch? The girls, Lena Dunham, then it would be another story.
Oh, you had to go and say that, didn't you? I had to go and bring her in the conversation. Well, no, like a while back, I don't know, what was it, like probably 10 years now. He made some creepy ass video just talking directly to Emma Stone through this video that didn't actually go to Emma Stone. He just put it out there in public, like fawning all over her, talking about how if he was younger, he'd be all up inside it. It was really weird, really weird.
Well, I related to that video because I was 17 at the time. So.
Well, I think we all related to it. It's just something you don't say, because it makes you look like a weirdo.
He has kind of, I think he toned down on his president hating, and he did give good Sonic interviews. Like he would just literally talk about the movie, not politics. So I did enjoy that. So maybe he's becoming less crazy.
Did he stop doing all those weird ass paintings?
Dude, those paintings are awesome. Like I hate his politics, but he's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you have some of those originals hanging in your room. Oh boy, Rosetta says gays won't invite me on. He'd lose any control he has. That's exactly right. We gotta. There's a certain etiquette when it comes to streaming that must be observed. If you come on my show, you must observe it, or you get the boot. Lola says gays, I would come on, but I have family stuff happening while listening. Okay, no problem. Pale Rider says making red beans and rice over here. But Lola's here. Hello, Lola. I'm drinking, cooking. Yeah. Pale Rider's drunk. He's usually drunk, but that's okay. Wookie says, but they all like the cock. Yeah. Proven facts. Got old Gargoyle in the house. What's up, man? He says he's on the Epstein list. Yeah, I saw that. Not surprising at all. By the way, is that lady dead yet?
I think she'll be dead by. I'm actually in a bet with somebody on Discord Tuesday. I say pills, and I think someone said hanging. We have like a Deadpool on her. I'm gonna say pills because you can't do the same trick twice with hanging.
Well, I mean, you can. They're kind of stupid. In case you haven't noticed, and especially in recent years, like they just don't give a fuck anymore. They're totally out in the open with their corruption and their bullshit, and just like because it don't matter because there's no consequences no matter what they do. So I think they've just kind of given up on the whole trying to keep shit in the shadows. They just don't fucking care anymore.
I saw an article that said she had the beer virus, and I'm like, they're gonna use pills or some lethal injection or some shit. I'm saying,
yep. Chalk up another fake corona victim.
so what's your bet? I'll bet you like real money.
I think Tuesday is a pretty good bet.
But you have to decide how she dies, though. This is amazing. People are just betting on how people die.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with either quote unquote a protester attack or just a car accident.
That's how black pilled society is. Nobody cares anymore. They literally just make memes of her die. You know,
well, I mean, she is a disgusting human being.
Yeah,
it would be nice if all the disgusting human beings keep taking themselves out. You know, I'd be down with that.
I want her testifying. Like, I think if she testifies and if she dies, then it's inadmissible or whatever. So I hope they get her on recording saying something. Then I don't care what you do with her.
Johnny Cage says, etiquette? The heck are you talking about? Yeah, man, there's a certain etiquette. Rosetta says, I know, right, Johnny? Gaze is delusional. No, I just adhere to a code of conduct. It's pretty loose code of conduct, so if you can't abide by that, you got problems. Chimera, you've been on here several times. It's pretty easy, right?
I have etiquette?
Yeah.
Oh, I do? Oh, okay. That's news to me.
Yeah, of course. Oh, Gargoyle says I say dead by end of summer. That's way too far out, man. No. Way too far out.
It's going to be this week. You have to know it's this week, the Deadpool. So you have to. I'm saying Tuesday, pills.
I'll throw in there and say Wednesday, car accident.
Yeah.
Just like die. And the guy says dick is okay depending on the dick it's attached to.
Oh. Yeah, let's not go there. I just thought of that individual last month that got revealed to be a cuck on Twitter.
You're going to have to be a little more specific. Is it a pee-pee?
Yes, pee-pee.
The writer says, yeah, but I'm not always cooking while I'm drinking. Okay, well, just make sure you don't set the house on fire. Brad Noble's in the house. What's up, man? He says, pills and hanging David Carradine style. Oh, well, I think he had his dick in his hand, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Wasn't he dressed up as a woman, too? Or am I...
I think he was just naked in the closet hanging with his dick in his hand.
Did that... I mean, some people think that he was, like, suicided, but what the fuck does he know? He was like a 70-year-old man.
Well, you never know. You never know what that man knew. It was awfully strange. I don't remember all the specifics now, but I do remember the controversy. Michael Brent says, I think Deadpool is overhyped, same as Harley Quinn, since both characters appeared in the 90s. I can kind of agree with that.
Yeah. Deadpool was good with Joe Kelly's run, but like I read what's his face? Whatever this. What's the big guy's last name? Brian something. He wrote some Deadpool. And it was okay. I wouldn't say it was great, but it was okay.
Yeah, Deadpool's actually one I never really got into just because I don't know. I didn't care for the style. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of haters now. There's a lot of Deadpool fans out there. It's just it's just one I never really got into. I was like, okay, another guy with the healing factor next.
He's good in small doses. Like if he had a mini series every now and then, I just feel like there's too much of him around.
Yeah, well, as the years progress, there's definitely been oversaturation, just like Wolverine, like a lot of oversaturation. That's what happens when you hype something up too much. It's constantly in your face. It's just not that cool anymore.
I can't believe they made Wolverine gay. Like one of the most masculine looking
Can-
characters is
Can you
gay.
really not believe that?
No, what am I kidding? I can't believe that.
Addis is going with heart complications.
At some point, we have to take away the Marvel characters from Marvel. Like you can't have these. You can't have these toys unless you know how to play with them.
Well, that would be nice. We just can't. You know, if we could, I think that would have already happened. The problem is the people who own Marvel are douchebags. El Gargo says plane crash in the ocean.
Oh, come on. That's too...
That's been Clinton several times, I believe.
Dude, like anybody, if you have 56 friends who all died under mysterious... Like, I have, I think, one friend who died in my entire life. Like, if you have 56 friends who all died, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Fenrir says the conspiracy I heard is that they're only letting her live so she can smear Trump.
Nah, they're not.
Nah, she's gonna bite the dust this week, guaranteed. Nah, she's too, in their words, problematic. And this guy says, problem with her testimony now is that Epstein would corroborate he's dead now. She's going to have the evidence to back her up. Well, that's entirely possible. Oh, shit. Wendy B is asking who's dying. What the hell is her name? Giselle Martin? Some shit like that?
Yeah, some Epstein affiliated lady, human garbage. And basically the joke is that people are just waiting for the memes that she didn't kill herself because she knows too much. And without skipping a beat, they literally said, "Oh yeah, she might have COVID. We need to isolate her." It's like, you fuckers don't even care anymore.
Yeah, Brad Noble's got it. Ghislaine.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever her name is. In a week, it won't matter. Yeah. Oh, Gargo says, I bet original Sunsword fan art on Bristol paper. Oh, there you go. He's throwing down. Rosetta's out. She says, I got to go talk to you assholes later. Love you. Thanks for stopping in, Rosetta. Good to see you. All right, so scroll down here a little bit. Lola says, why would anyone want to join these assholes? Those assholes. What assholes? What are you talking about? Okay, and the disguise says, if you want to join Preston, the Preston Kinky team, let me know. Oh, does that mean you're on the Preston Kinky team in a disguise? God. I hope not.
I don't know how you can, like, I try to ignore all the drama and stuff, but like, how do you look at that person, like, and talk to them?
It's kind of tough to ignore that one.
You got fucked in the ass, bro. I saw you. Like, I don't think...
And sucked it afterward.
Like, I don't think we can be friends. If I, like, knew somebody that got fucked in the ass like that, I'm like, yeah, I can't hang out with you. I'm sorry. Like, why? Well, because you're just, like, you're not masculine. I can't hang out with you.
Yeah, it's not just because of it's a bad look, you know, it's because we can't look you in the eye and then see you as a man. That's why.
Yeah.
Pale Rider says, I never really paid attention to Deadpool, but I do love the movies. I'm kind of the same way.
I kind of knew about him back in like 2010, 2011 when I started buying some Deadpool. I think the Joe Kelly stuff was the best. Funny enough, Rob Liefeld just cannot write or draw to save his fucking life.
Oh, you're going to piss a lot of people off with that one, too.
I don't care. He blocked me on Twitter. I'll say whatever I want about him.
Oh, I mean, I kind of agree. But you know, this guy says Deadpool is like a lot of SNL skits. Funny in small doses, but they stretch an SNL skit into a movie. Yeah, it is boring. A lot of those SNL movies were shit. Power Rider says Wolverine is not gay. In my head, all the stories stopped once they started doing stupid shit. Yeah, just pretend like Wolverine's still dead and leave it at that.
I forgot he was even dead. That was like in 2014 or some shit. And I'm like,
yeah, I remember when they killed him. Everybody said, "Well, gee, how long is it going to be before he comes back?" Because everybody comes back. Nobody stays dead.
Yeah, but like the way he died didn't make it. He can come back from that. Like, I think it was the adamantium hardened and he suffocated him. Like, okay, yeah, but if you cut him out of it, he will gain oxygen. You can pump his heart or whatever, and then his brain cells will grow back due to regeneration. So he actually, You have to like completely vaporize him. That's not a way to like permanently kill him. So I could
Yeah.
see, I could see how you can bring him back from that.
Well, I mean, there's always a way to come back. You got time travel, you got magic, you got fucking infinity stones, all kinds of weird galactic phenomenon. You know, there's always a way to bring somebody back.
Yeah, I think they introduced. I haven't read a lot of Marvel lately, but Old Man Logan, isn't he in the 616 universe?
Oh man, Logan. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm like, perfect. That's a perfect replacement because everyone knows who Old Man Logan is. That was a fucking awesome book by Mark Millar. I'm like, just have him replace Wolverine.
It was. Yeah, it didn't quite translate on the big screen.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed. I'm like, okay, we're definitely not going to see a symbiote dinosaur. We're not going to see Hawkeye. We're not
Of
going to
course
see
not.
Red Skull being fucking crazy and wearing Captain America's uniform. We're not going to see Doctor Doom. Like, yeah, okay, so basically just the name of the movie, Logan. That's it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it was just a way for Hugh Jackman to bow out. But it's all good. I mean, it wasn't a terrible movie, but it wasn't that great either. I don't know. Something about geriatric Picard really just threw me. It hurt my soul.
I saw it with my girlfriend. We saw it twice, and then after the movie, I realized, wait a minute, it's a bunch of Mexican kids fleeing white people to Canada. Motherfucker. Yeah, they're all Mexican. And so they're fleeing white people named Don. The guy's name is Donald, even though that was in the comics before the cyborgs. Someone said I don't think Old Man Logan was 616. Yeah, he's in another universe, but I'm saying he came to the 616 universe. I think they introduced him or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's past my keeping up time.
Oh, okay.
Most of my Marvel knowledge past the year 2006 or so comes from hearsay and gossip.
Yeah, I think there was an ongoing series with Old Man Logan. I think he like traveled to the other universe, which is the 616.
Gotcha. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I think for location Yellow Flash, I think he has the 616 or one of those as his location on Twitter, and everybody thought that was like his area code or something when they were trying to track him down.
Okay, that's how you know they don't read comics.
Yeah.
That's how you don't know. That's how you know they don't read comics.
Lola says, "Fucking look in the eye. How do you not look at him and not bust out laughing?" Yeah, I do every time. I mean, I did before. I knew he took it in the ass. Just that face. And this guy says, "Well, throwing up while laughing does not go well together. Not generally. I don't know. I mean, usually when you throw up, it catches you by surprise anyway. So I guess, did you choke on it? Is that the problem?"
I was pretty black pilled, so I've seen a lot. I've seen like ISIS decapitation videos back when I was in college, so I'm kind of used to seeing fucked up shit, but I wasn't prepared for that day. Because I was still in bed, and I'm like, oh, what's on Twitter, and I immediately see it. Everyone I follow is retweeting it, and I'm like, you just ruined my entire day.
And Dino's in the house.
Oh, I didn't recognize the avatar.
He says, "Is it Walmart time?" Nope, not today. We're not doing Walmart today. Tuesday, we'll definitely do some Walmart. In a disguise says 616 is Yellow Flash's area code. Everyone knows that.
God, that was so fun. Like, you motherfuckers don't know. It was like when the anime shit with the Weeb Wars last year, they kept saying, oh, all these anime fans are using SS. Oh, they're clearly Nazis. Motherfucker, SS means Super Saiyan, you dumb motherfucker.
No, it means Nazi. You're a fucking Nazi. Addis says, I don't think Old Man Logan was Earth 616.
Yeah, it was an alternate universe, but I'm saying there was like I haven't bought it yet, but Old Man Logan traveled to the 616 universe, I think. I haven't caught up with current day Marvel yet.
Yeah, I don't really intend to, just to be honest.
Are they still doing the New Warrior fat minority people?
I've heard tell that was a no-go at this point, or at least put on hold. So I think it might still be in the works, just not coming anytime soon.
Isn't it funny? There was a show when I was a kid called Minority Team on Comedy Central, and it was basically just a bunch of minorities as heroes, and it was a joke. But you're actually doing it 10 years later.
Oh yeah.
Minority Team, something like that. Minority Team. I'll try to find it.
Well, all these people think they're cutting edge, but back in the days of In Living Color, we had Handyman. The world's first black handicapped, possibly gay. You never know. Superhero, and that guy got shit done.
God, this is gonna drive me crazy. I just know there was a show called there was a bunch of minorities. I just fuck.
Power Rider says, I still haven't seen the Preston video. Don't do that to yourself. And I don't plan on it now. Not even when I'm drunk. That's good.
I don't know why he's mad at us. Your ex-wife posted all those videos in the blogs. You should be mad at her.
He's just mad at everybody. How dare you? Johnny Cage says, I would be really disappointed if the new Warriors don't come out. I will too. I want to see that garbage in print.
Minority Team. Okay, thank you. Someone found it. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. Yeah, it was not concerned with political correctness, stereotypical superheroes like El Jeffy, Jucano, and racist Frankenstein. They were these superheroes band together to battle villains in the White Shadow organization. Yeah, that show was the shit, but you're not supposed to actually do it. Like, it was a joke. People don't understand jokes. I'm like, oh, clearly we're gonna do that. Let's just make
that's inclusive.
Yeah.
And Dino says Chimera talks like a slow wanger without the accent. I don't think that's fair. I think he's at least on the same pace as Wanger.
I'm at like 0.75x speed. You're at like 1 speed. I'm at like 0.75. So I'm like in between Wanger and a normal person.
And Disguise says Fire Marshal Bill. Hell, yeah, and In Living Color was awesome. If you've never seen In Living Color, check it out. I'm sure it's somewhere. It probably hasn't been banned yet.
My God.
But it was the Wayans brothers. So I don't know. Are they allowed to ban black people? I don't know.
You are really old. Shit.
I am. I prefer to think of myself as seasoned. Like your IHOP food. Oh wait, that's probably not that seasoned, is it?
No, it's chocolate pancakes, and it's like the worst. Oh, speaking of pancakes, I've been buying up Aunt Jemima syrup bottles. That shit's gonna be like Bitcoin. Just you watch. I'm collecting that shit for eBay.
You're probably right. I always prefer Mrs. Butterworth's, but I think she's also going the way of the dinosaur. So
yeah, I was at the grocery store. They were like showing Mrs. Butterworth, and they were kind of hiding the Aunt Jemima stuff. I'm like, no, that shit's gonna be that's gonna be valuable in the future. And the guy's like looks at me like, sir, why are you buying so much syrup? And I'm like, just watch.
It's called an investment, sir.
I'm like Smiller with the Bitcoin. Okay, syrup can only go up. Okay,
of course.
Don't you shit on my dreams.
I wouldn't dare. But yeah, what we're actually here for is SOS Volume 2, which will be launching soon. You can get on the mailing list right now. Links in the description. Yep. If you sign up and you make a purchase when when the campaign goes live, you get a free exclusive trading card. Artist to be not to be determined, but to be announced.
Yeah, for the trading card, CANALES will do the interior art, and just look for that and check your spam as well. Sometimes this shit just goes right to your spam, so I'm going to be using MailChimp from now on.
Yeah, I gave MailChimp a whirl. I don't know if it's because I'm retarded or if it was the system that effed up, but the first email I tried to send out didn't go to anybody. So at that point, I just said screw it and did it manually. So yeah, you want to give anybody who might just be stopping in kind of an overview of what we're going to be getting in Volume 2?
Sure. So in Volume 2, it's a 3 issues in like a trade paperback form, and there will be an Ashcan add-on by a different artist, and that'll be like a side story. It's not like connected to the main storyline. And so they'll be battling aliens, and it's coming along pretty well. Kind of reminds me of like Heavy Metal, and there'll be some making fun of Star Trek as well. So look out for that. I will be shitting on Wesley from Star Trek. I don't call him Wesley. I show there's gonna be like this 40-year-old intern who looks a lot like the actor, and he will be, spoiler alert, he will be shot out of an airlock. So into outer space.
Nice. I think everyone can look forward to that. And Disguise says, hey, since it's your second campaign, will you be on EBS's streams? It's actually your third campaign, right?
Yep. Volume 1, then I did Onslaught, which was kind of a spin-off. That's going to be shipping out in August. Will I be on EBS's stream? I don't know. I don't know if we need the Pie Man. We can do this ourselves.
Well, I mean, that is, as always, is up to EVS, but I would say if if Nasser was entertaining enough, why not Chimera?
I don't know if he was entertaining. Everybody just shit on him like it was fun.
Yeah, he was entertaining the way the kid that you allow to hang out with the crowd, the one that gets pushed around and people push him into pools and shit and give him wedgies and whatnot. The same way that kid is entertaining.
Yeah, but eventually that kid comes with a gun to school.
Only if he was raised wrong. So yeah, Pale Rider says, "Where's the trailer? No video? Damn, you lazy bastard!"
Now that you mention it, Red is doing the video. I just need more art. So I'm waiting on Canales. Yeah, we're taking our time with this newsletter, so there'll be plenty of time to sign up and see some cool shit. Yeah,
it'll be coming. Don't you worry about it, Pale Rider. He can keep that Big Mac in his mouth if he chooses to. He's getting shit done. It's all right. It's coming. So yeah, sign up for the mailing list. It doesn't cost you anything. Make sure you confirm that email. Is there anything else you wanted to tell us about maybe future projects or Volume 2 itself before we get rolling?
Yes, I'll actually show my next project. I finally decided I was going to do either a manga or this project. And you actually read the script for this, and I'm having some other people look at it, but I think I will be going with Testament. It's basically a science fiction fantasy and kind of post-apocalypse. Is this showing? Okay.
Yes.
Good. All right. And basically post-apocalypse, kind of Mad Max as well. There's like 9 regions. There's some references to Norse mythology, and each region is ruled by some warlord. And so this is Carl, the main character, and that's Carl with a K. Sorry, Carl Rowe, but I created this character in 2017. Sorry.
Do you have anything against Carl's with a C?
No. Yeah, so basically he's an orphan drifter, and it started out complete fantasy, but I started adding like cyberpunk elements like Akira and Vampire Hunter D to it. And so I'll show off some of this. He takes out a plasma rifle and blows up some thugs. And they blow up his motorcycle, and he chops off their fingers.
Cool, man. Yeah, I remember reading this.
Yeah, so I'll be launching February or March whenever I complete SOS Volume 2. And it'll be in full color. Be about 50 pages.
Very sweet.
Yep.
So yeah, sign up for that mailing list for Volume 2. Also, if you have not gotten yourself some Sunsworn yet, why not? Do it now. It's in demand. It will be in demand for some time. So if COVID got you down, you need some time, it'll still be up there. This will be fulfilling in October, maybe sooner if we get our shit together. And yeah, just keep your eye out. Epic Space Fantasy. This will be the first in hopefully 6 books. If everything goes according to plan, we're going to throw in some comics in between and just make this fun. So yeah, check out Sunsworn if you have not yet already. Make sure you sign up for the SOS Volume 2 mailing list today. Confirm that email, everyone. I can't stress that enough. And yeah, well, fuck it. Since Pale Rider wants a video, we'll take you out on the Gaze live intro. How's that sound?
Already.
Thanks everyone for coming. Appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
See you.